I'm Blair Mackey. I'm with Battlefront Miniatures and Gale Force 9. I'm a sales manager there. And I guess I'm going to tell you today about some of our releases that are coming out over the next year.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So I do apologize that we cannot show you some of the pictures because right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the first one we're very excited about, it just happens to be behind me here,
Yeah.
is Dungeons and Dragons. It's the Tyrants of the Underdark, and basically this is kind of like the next game in the series. The Waterdeep was the last one, and your D&D players will be very, very familiar with it. This one's great because it's in the Drow setting, so it's dark elves, very evil, backstabbing. You kind of game you want to play, sit next to your buddy.
Okay.
So this is like a card builder type game, but it's also kind of, there's a strategy board also element to it. And that's actually due out probably Q2 of this year.
Okay.
Okay.
Before Gen Con.
Before Gen Con, absolutely. Now that being said, we actually have a continuing license with D&D and with WotC right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we'll actually see other game titles coming out over the next year or two.
Okay.
So there will be more to come. So
Okay,
we're very
cool.
excited about this relationship.
Okay.
So the next game coming out, and these are kind of some of the heavy hitters. The next one will be late Q2, early Q3. So definitely not Gen Con.
Okay.
Before Gen Con will be Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So BBC was over here yesterday. They love the game.
Okay.
Your Doctor Who fans will be very excited about this.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
really paid homage to the series.
Okay.
They'll really get excited about the elements that are in the game. They'll remember it from the TV series. The game itself is kind of like a cooperative game where you're kind of fighting your way through time, solving dilemmas on different planets that are very specific to the different doctors. But the companions from the show are there. The equipment that each doctor uses is there.
Okay.
Will
you be playing as doctors
You
or?
would actually play as the doctors, yeah.
Okay.
And the Daleks actually kind of are chasing you through time. So if you get delayed in certain dilemmas that you have to actually solve, the Daleks can actually catch up to you and possibly bad things can happen.
Okay.
The game is kind of like a dice pool building system, so depending on what companions you have, allows different dice pool, a different combination of a dice pool. You use those dice to actually solve those dilemmas I was talking about. So the game itself is going to come with 6 doctors. And then our plan is to every month afterwards to release an expansion box or have an additional doctor.
Okay.
So the nice thing is it's games coming out and then lots and lots and lots of support afterwards.
Yeah. It's going to be quite a big pool because there's quite a lot of Doctor Who fans.
Diehard friends, our fans are going to all want to have all the doctors.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
But no, we have a lot of ties to a lot of English people working with us, and the BBC or Doctor Who, even the people who live in the United States, they still watch it. So,
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
it's something that we all kind of know very well. So we're very excited about it. And, the models actually look really, really good.
So-
I wish I could show them to you today.
How many players?
The players, I believe you can do 6. But probably the recommended size would be 4. I'm glancing over here at some of the artwork, and they're showing 4 players.
How much time do you need to play?
It's a 2-hour game.
2-hour game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing with Tyrants of Underdark. It's an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up because the next game is a little bit grander scale.
Okay.
And that would be Star Trek. So we're very excited about it. This August is the 50th anniversary of Star Trek.
Okay.
And we are the board game for Star Trek this year. So we will be launching this game at Gen Con.
Okay.
And there's also the Star Trek 50th anniversary celebration in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay.
The game will be on sale there also.
Okay.
So this game is basically it's a 4X sandbox. Okay. But in other type of 4X games, the setup that's involved, we've kind of eliminated that with the game. So literally, you'll start with a planet, some markers, and you start exploring the galaxy, and you kind of build the galaxy as you go along. So that way, where the planets are and what order they're in or what placement they're in could vary from game to game. So we could play this game every week or every Friday night for the next month and never play the same map twice.
Okay.
So the game is set to come with the Federation, the Klingons, and the Romulans, and you get tons and tons of models in there. It's 160 plus models, I believe.
Wow.
So
Okay.
It's a lot of little ships and big markers and things like that.
Okay.
That being said, at the same time as the launch, we'll have our first 2 races.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll get the Ferengi and possibly another one, and basically what you'll have then is all the ships, the markers that go with that race, and then we actually have a number of releases planned after the game. There's 2 more planned for probably the beginning of next year, along with we're calling the bad guy, but the board will eventually be released also.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
a great game element too.
Yeah.
So everybody knows Star Trek, and the cool thing with this game is we're actually pulling from 50 years of Star Trek. Everything from back with Kirk and Spock all the way up to the very last series, I guess Enterprise.
Yeah.
So there's tons of different pieces of the show worked into actually this game. So,
Okay.
the last game we actually have coming in.
Sorry, how many players? Is,
Players right now, if you get the game and the 2 expansions, you'll start with 5.
Okay.
Okay. And then as we add races, you can actually add more people into it.
Ooh.
It's just going to make the game that much longer. This is a long game. This is an entire evening of playing. This is not something you just sit down and play for 15 minutes.
Okay.
We're calling it a 2-3 hour game.
Okay.
I have a feeling if you have some really evil friends, it could be even longer than that. So,
Okay.
There's a really cool diplomacy aspect to it. It'll be a lot of fun, though.
Okay.
So our last game actually is under the Family Guy kind of title, and this is a party game.
Okay.
Imagine like Cards Against Humanity with Mad Libs kind of together. So lots and lots of phrases and bits that come actually directly from the TV show. So if it was funny and they said in the show, it's a good chance it's going to be on one of the cards.
Okay.
The box itself is very, very heavy. I mean, it comes with a ton of cards, but it's designed to sit down on Friday night, maybe over some beverages, and you'll actually sit there and you can play up to like, I guess, 6 to 10 people, a typical party game.
Okay.
And it's meant to play for like a half hour and just be fun. Very, it's really funny to string some of the phrases together. So there's a really clever game mechanic with the phrase you're putting together.
Yeah.
So instead of just having words, I'm just glancing over, but there's people, there's descriptions, there's places, and whoever's kind of at the helm at the time, whoever is actually Stewie, will need those different elements to put his phrase together. And depending on how funny his phrase is, everybody kind of votes on it. There's points, so there is a winner, but it's meant to be kind of just fun.
Okay.
So that will actually be out. We're calling that Q4. So that probably, my guess would be, we're looking before Christmas time now. So it'd be a nice gift, if somebody wants something fun to do on Friday night or something.
So this is your entire line for 2016, or do you have more things?
Do we need more? I mean, this is a big year for us.
Yeah.
With Doctor Who and Star Trek, those are some pretty big titles there.
Okay.
We could probably just have that as a launch and have a great year. So
yeah, I agree.
We're definitely on track.
And hands busy as well. Yeah. So I've been asking the different publishers, like for aspiring designers or budding designers, do we have any suggestions for them in terms of like a theme or a genre or age group that's underserved that you think might be interesting?
Over the last 2 days, I've heard a lot of game designers talk amongst themselves.
Okay.
And the one phrase I keep hearing is that the game you wanted? So sit down and think what you would be fun and make that game mechanic work.
Okay.
Just the game's got to be fun. It doesn't matter actually if the game is true to the Star Trek universe or if it's true to Family Guy. It's got to be fun. It's got to be the game you wanted it to actually be. And sometimes you can lose sight of it in the design process. But that's why a lot of times people won't necessarily release the first game they came out with. It takes a couple of tries maybe to get that element just right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem.